upper jaw. All right, so mandible. Again, let's use our ear canal. Really good reference point. For all my palpations, I like to find one really prominent, easy to locate reference point, and then utilize that to go everywhere. It just makes sense. Once you get really knowledgeable and comfortable with it, then you can just be, okay, sphenoid bone, boom, right there, bicipital, boom. But for now, try to find a reference and move around. I don't care as long as you get there. The ends justify the means, okay? I don't want you to start down here at the knee to go to sphenoid dome, okay? Don't start here and start connecting all the dots. That's just completely inefficient. All right, so let's talk about the mandible. All right, so I'm going to use my ear canal, and if I come to my ear canal just anterior to it, that's going to be your condyle of the mandible, okay? Just anterior to it. If I have her shift her jaw laterally, you get the really weird feeling, okay? Because you can feel it. The best way to palpate it, and don't do it, is to actually put your fingers in your ear. So you actually put your finger in your ear, put one finger in one ear, everybody, your own ear, and you shift left and right. You can feel the condyle.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And it feels funky, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't recommend doing it. All right. So that's the condyle of the mandible. Agreed? You with me? As we come down, we're going to get to the ramus of the mandible, the angle of the mandible, coming down to the body of the mandible. Agreed? All right. The weird landmark is letter F, the coronoid process of the mandible. Coronoid process of the mandible. My best way to find it, and we can use Herman here. Do you see the zygomatic arch? All right. We know how to find that, correct? We're actually going to drop off the zygomatic arch and go into the hollowed out cheeks, and that's the process. So if you start here and self-palpate, hollow out your cheeks, oh, hold on here, that's it right there, all right? And it's very, very tender, because it's not used to being touched, all right? So if you start here, oh yeah, that's it, oh, that's good. Why do we care about that landmark? Temporalis. That's the insertion of temporalis muscle. We showed that in the cadaver. Starts here in the fossa, goes through the zygomatic, and inserts there. Herman is set up where the red is origin and the blue is insertion. So you can see the red origin of temporalis on him, and then that little blue right there for the insertion of it. And there's actually numbers on it too. If you actually look and see numbers on them. I kid you not.
Yeah.
All right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start here under zygomatic arch. One finger, nice and gentle. I'm going to drop off, push in a little bit, and that's it. The coronoid process of the mandible. Now, let's use our common sense here. Let's use the illustration. Would you guys agree that that spacing between the condyle and the coronoid process is about what you're seeing there between G and F? Right? Let's just use common sense here. If you saw something like that, that wouldn't make sense, would it? If you saw something like that, that wouldn't make sense. But that seems to fit what you're seeing. So you can use common sense in this class. I don't have a lot of it. But what I do, I try to utilize. I can't write a quiz, apparently, but I can palpate. That makes sense on the mandible? All right, let's do mandible. Here we go.